the composite, scroll down, just drag and drop TabHost control. After that, go to the .xml portion. After that, just cut and here in the TabHost tag paste it, and rest of all delete it. Here we are deleting this layout and this. Just save it. After that, here we are first of all we are going to learn the about the control in TabHost. So when you just drag and drop the button after that text box, so it will create another tab. After that, when you just drag and drop the other control, it will create the third. So after that, this way you can create the TabHost control. For that, you have to use the TabHost class. This way TabHost. That's the th. Because as we seen in previous tutorial, here we are using the list view activity. Here we are using the tab activity. It will taking some time for loading the emulator, so it will shows you the not responding kind of thing. This tab activity with stroke indicates it will depreciated in a new version. Option is available new, but it is with backward compatibility. So it will shows you this. After that, it will shows you see in XML. It will shows you the Android @Android :ID instead of plus ID button. So this Android @Android, it will register your entry in Android package jar file, and the @plus ID, this it will register your controls in auto generated r.java file. So after that, here we have typecasting TabHost control, find view by id, r.id dot save it dot c. Here it will not shows you the control TabHost because we are finding in r.java file, but we have to find in Android package. See, this way you can find this. In on create method, we are using the tab specification object add to the TabHost control. So for that, we are using the tab specification. It will not create with the new keyword, it will create with TabHost object TabHost control dot new tab specification. In that you have to pass the, let's say, tab 1. It is TabHost object. So specification 1 dot set content, it will registering the r.id dot button 1 in first tab. It will specify the specific set content, which is the your register button control id. Spec dot set indicator, it will allows you to specify whatever you've written in here. Let's say tab 1 for the set title of your TabHost control for the first tab. After a TabHost dot add tab, in that spec1 or spec. Same way you have to just copy, paste for the second spec 2. Here we are specifying the tab 2. Here we are text view spec 2 tab 2 text view spec 2 for the third tab spec 3, which is the specification switch 1 tab 3 for the switch. So this way you can add the control, but it will only allows you to deal with only one control per tab. Let's see. But when you run, sorry, just take it the another control. Let's say waiting bar, or here waiting bar only. So just save it, run as Android application. You can monitor in your emulator Android. So as I say, it will allows only one control as a tab when you deal with tab activity for controls, but you can add the in tab host control, you can set the multiple activities that we are seeing in part 2 after this is completing. So we have to wait for its installation. So you can monitoring this way. See, tap one button, tap to TV. As I said in indicator, this way you can get the view. So after that, this is the one way to use the controls, but we are seeing it in second way, as we want to use multiple control in same activity, and also the same activity on different tabs we have to shows. So for that we have to deleting these controls, and we are creating the three new activities. So for the multiple activities, we are removing these many controls. See, button, text view and rating bar, just delete it. Make it as first as it is. And go to the main activity. Right click on your project name, new, other, Android activity, blank activity, second, finish. Same way, repeat the steps for the third activity. In the tab, we are going to print the two layouts. So in second activity, go to this way. We are drag and drop the button and text view. In the third activity, we are drag and dropping the toggle button and the radio button. So you can aware of this. After that, just save it. Again, go to the main activity. After that, as we know, intent is used for switching one activity to another. So here also we are using the intent in set content. So here we are passing change it to intent. Here we are using this because of the root level, and the second activity dot class. This is the second activity. Here we don't need the third one because we are using the only two. So here also we are repeating this step, new, intent, this, and third activity dot class. So just save it. This is the third activity. Right click, run as Android application. See, it will show you the error or not. Here start, we are not using the start activity. You are thought, if you see in previous tutorials, that we have not mentioned here start activity for the intent, because here it will automatically implicitly call this function. So we are not use start activity. See, here you can add multiple controls in this way. It shows you the label as well as same thing, but instead of the control you are referencing to the different activity or layout. This way you can on or off. Thank you for watching video. Subscribe us on YouTube.